There is a lot of controversy happening in the world today. And one of them is people killing in the name of God. One thing that I wonder about is, first of all, why would God give you one of those commandments which say thou shalt not kill, but people say they have the right to kill? Me personally, I believe that no one has the right to take life if they don't have the power to give it. And I'm not just meaning giving birth, because giving birth is not creating life, it's forming life. So there is a difference. Creating life is being able to create life out of thin air. Being able to create a living soul out of the dust of the ground. That to me is creating life. And if you don't have the power to create life, why should you have the power to take it? Now let's move on. You have various religions thinking they have the right to kill, or they're killing in the name of God. First of all, why would God send a savior or prophets to the earth for you to teach them how to be good citizens of the earth, but then teach you how to kill at the same time? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense whatsoever. That's why the Bible, the book, and no matter what religion you're in, it teaches you peace. Even the Quran teaches peace. So I don't understand where all this killing is coming from. And why would God want you to kill his children? And why would God want you to kill innocent people? And why would God need you to kill innocent people when he can just wipe them out himself like he did in the flood? God don't need your assistance to get rid of the so-called infidels. If he wanted to get rid of the infidels, he would do it himself. But that wasn't the true preaching of the earth. The true preaching of the earth is that all men might come to him, whatever you call him. That makes me question what kind of God some of you are serving. Because the God that I come to know or know of is not a God of just wanting to judge and kill people. When you strap yourself with a bomb and you blow up innocent people, you don't know their state of mind. You're becoming the judge and the jury, which you don't have no authority under no religion that I know of to be the judge and jury, which we know that God that sits upon the throne is the only one that has that ability to judge man. So when you take it upon yourself to murder and kill innocent people, you are becoming God. See, these are the various misconceptions of religion itself. Even God doesn't really approve of religion. He approves of his doctrine. He approves of what his purpose was, to save man. Man made up religion. We made this up. We made up these different situations. We made this up. There was upon a time where there was only one belief system. We created all of these things. You know, and Satan helped us to confuse everybody. That's why you have 300-400 different religions, to confuse you. But killing in the name of God is something that doesn't make sense. Why would God go out of his way to create humans just to give another human the authority to kill them. It doesn't make no sense. And how could God say that he loved man if he's going to put them in a situation where they could be killed unjustly, without judgment and without a jury? Innocent people just walking through the store and all of a sudden a bomb goes off. Do you believe that is God's kind of judgment? That kind of judgment won't even stand up in the court of humanity. So how could it stand up in the court of a higher creation? If that wouldn't fly in everyday community courts, what make you think that would fly in the courts of heaven? Killing in the name of God is insane. And that's why he said, you will know them by their fruits, by their ways, if they belong to me. That's why he said, pay attention to what they do. Because if they do evil things, they're not of me. They don't belong to I, but they belong to their father, Satan. Because this is not me. Far as your religion and what you believe in, it most definitely first should be a choice. Because if you are forcing people into a religion that they don't want to go into, or if you forcing anyone into a religion, period, you are messing up the very first law in the very first thing that God gave to man. And that was the right to make his own decision. The right to do and make his own decisions. God has given all his creation, even from the earth to the heavens. How you think the angels fell down here with Satan? They decided to leave. It was a decision. Because God has given all his creation the right to choose. So if you come tell me that if I don't follow your religion, you're going to kill me, then you're taking my very first right that God has given me. If that be the case, then you're saying that the Almighty is contradicting himself. Because how could he give you free will, then create a religion that takes that away from you? That will make him out of a lie. And God don't lie. So somebody got it misconstrued here. Somebody got things confused here. And I have proven my point without even reverting to a certain religion. Because this is too plain to see that God is not behind this killing. It's too plain to see that God doesn't excuse me, I'm so upset. He doesn't condone murder. God is not an author of confusion. Nor do he sow bad seeds. But there's somebody else that's behind this killing, and it's not God. Because how could he turn around and give you the freedom to choose, then tell you that you can't choose? It would contradict his very first law that he gave to man and to creation, free will. If God is not willing to take away the very thing that he given you, which is free will, Why would he give any man the authority to take that from you? It doesn't make no sense. Killing in the name of God is blasphemy. Because if God wanted to end everything now, he could do it. If God wants to take care of someone, he can do it. Every second you breathe is owed to God. So how could we be, as a people, come up with any religion that says we have the right to kill and take the very choice that God first has given you, which is the freedom of your own decision? This is how you know this is incorrect. Because God has given you free will. Nor has he given any man the authority to take that from you. I hope you understand this video. Pick it apart. Really take time to understand what I told you. And I'm pretty sure you will come to my same conclusion. That God doesn't authorize man to kill anyone. Because that will be going against free will. That would contradict. That would be unrighteous. And God is a righteous judge. He's not an unrighteous God. That's like me turning around and sending a man to death row with no evidence. If you being an earthly judge and a man of the court, you know better than to send a man to the electric chair with no evidence. Wouldn't God himself, having the intelligence a trillion times more than us, wouldn't he know not to send a man and punish a man with no evidence? People just blowing up people, killing people they don't even know. You don't know what religion they are, just blowing them up. You don't know them from Adam, and you're just killing them, blowing them up. That's not of God. God don't do that. What kind of righteousness is that? That has no righteousness in it. No one has the right to determine nobody's fate. That's why he gave everybody free will. Because God said, I'm not going to determine your destination. I'm going to let you determine your own. And that's God. Peace.